Right, welcome back everybody. Another video on this TZR, and today we're going to be looking at all the accessories which bolt onto the handlebars. We're going to be stripping them all apart, and then we're going to be taking them into the log cabin, getting them sandblasted and powder coated, and then we'll get them rebuilt. Maybe not in this video, depending on how long it takes to get these cooled down, and we'll get new stickers put on them. First of all, we'll just grab this one for now. And these screws are already loose when I took them off the handlebars, so just drop that there for now. And as you can see, I'm going to have to disconnect all this wiring in here. So that's going to be a little Phillips screwdriver, and we'll just take all these little brass screws out. We'll give these a good clean up these when they're out of there, but I want it all out so we can get it in the powder coating oven. So let me just get the screwdriver and we'll start stripping these. So as you can see now, I've taken all that out of there, and that will just lift off the top there. So that can get cleaned up, and then all we've got to do there is we'll just get a little blade under there and we'll peel them stickers off, and that bit is ready for sandblasting. So we'll put that over there out the way. So what we've got now is we've got a couple of Phillips screws in here holding these mechanisms in. So let's get them out. The main switch. Screw. Under there was a little collar as well, so what I like to do is I just like to stick the stuff back together and just put the screw back through, holding it all in as it came out. So just makes it that little bit easier when you come to putting it back together. So I can only see one more screw in there now, so let's just take that out. And that just releases that plate then. Right, so now what we've got there, that I presume is just pushed in there. So I'm just going to get the little bladed screwdriver. There we go. That can all be cleaned up. So that's that stripped. So we'll have a look at this one now. Again, get your screwdriver. So same again. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to undo this one here, and that will release the wire to give us a bit more slack. So we'll just do that. Yeah, so I can open this up now, and what I think I'll be better off doing on this one is if I take this screw out here, if we can. Yeah, we've got that. And I'm hoping if we take this top cap off, when I've undone the screw inside, we should be able to pull this through the inside. So that will come off there like that. And there's a little rubber metal plate in there, so just bear that in mind. And then when I've undone this screw inside, you see, that should push inwards there. So, oh, it's already coming out, look. So, there we go. Let's undo all these other screws that we've got in here. This one's just a little brass plate. This just must be some sort of contact, I suppose, because it's not holding nothing down. So we'll take a look in there before we dismantle it so we can see. Right, so as you can see, I've actually just took the cap off this master cylinder, and it did have a bit of brake fluid in there, but it was all watery. And I've just took the rubber gasket off, and as you can see, it is well and truly corroded under there. So that was no good. So what we've got to do now is I've just got to take the little window out for the level. And I might get a new one of them because it's actually all You can see it's all changed colour and it's actually got a few cracks in it, so I'll order up a new one of them. Just got to take that pin out in there, and I think that's the dismantling done for now, and we'll go do a bit of sandblasting and hopefully get these powder coated today, get them back together in another video. So let's get this out and get in the log cabin. Right, let's bring you back in here. Got the piston out of here, and it's a bit of a job this is. You could do with a vice to hold it in, but the way this is, you take the rubber boot off and you have this circlip is holding this piston right down there, in there like that. But the way you have to get the circlip off is you have to hold the piston down like that, and then you get your circlip pliers and then squeeze that circlip in, and there's a groove, as you can see there, in that piston, and that allows the circlip just to fall into that groove, and that releases the piston. Then I say it is a bit of a faff, but it's the way it is. So what we're going to do now is we'll take that piston out of there. I'm going to buy a new rebuild kit for this because it's a bit gummy, and while I'm doing it I want it done properly. So we've got everything stripped down now, so what we're going to do is we're going to head into the log cabin and do a bit of sandblasting. Right then, so it's the following day now. These have gone fully hard, and I'll just show you what I've done. I've just rebuilt this one. I'll just show you how it's turned out. I've put all the new stickers on it and all that, and as you can see, that's turned out fantastic. I've got some new loom tape to come and do all this, so I'm going to rewrap all that, but I just wanted to show you the finish that we got there, and everything works as it should. So I'm really happy with how that's turned out now. That's saved. These are about, I think they're about 50 or 60 quid to buy them. So we've managed to keep the original part and it looks new again. So fantastic. I'll just show you these other bits that we've done. So I've just ordered a new sight glass for that, 18mm they are. So that's on its way with a new seal. Just bought a whole new rebuild kit for this. So that's just a bung in there from the oven. So I'll take that bung out, and then that's all nice and clean in that chamber, and we'll rebuild it with the new kit I've got. So Really happy with how that's all turned out. So I'm going to leave it here for this little video. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of getting stuff back together now, and once we've got majority of it, all the parts, I'm not worried about the fairings yet. I've got myself another tank. I just wanted to get all these bits refurbed before I start assembling the bike again. I don't want to assemble it, then have to come back and clean apart, repaint it, wait for that. I'd rather get a load of it done, and then we can attack it, rebuilding it. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and until next time, we'll see you about.